So how do you become an expert on the go? Hi, this is Dr. Lawrence and welcome to Wellness 2.0. Now today's video I'm going to give you a short tutorial on how you can become a wellness expert doing a blog or video blog or doing some videos on the go. Now, most people, what they typically do is they are shy in front of a camera, but for those of you who have actually taken the action and just put yourself in front of a camera and just give this a go, you would have discovered that doing video is probably one of the most important things that you can do at this moment, especially if you want to become an expert, because video is the rage, right? YouTube has been around for a good 5 to 6 years now, and it is it's the #2 search engine other than Google. And Google obviously owns YouTube, so they got positions 1 and 2. So if you want to be searchable in your community regards to being the chiropractor or the naturopath or the wellness expert in your community, then you're going to want to make sure that they can search you online through video. And video has some huge advantages because obviously with video they can see who you are, they can see what you look like, they can hear your voice, they can kind of get a feel for what kind of personality you're like. Because when you're writing a blog, through writing you can kind of get some sort of personality from the type of writing that that person is when you're writing a blog, but on video you get the whole persona, you get everything. So typically what most people do is if they're going to use video, they're going to start off really small. They're not going to get a huge expensive camera, and I wouldn't expect you to. I started off with using a small little camera like a Sony Handycam. But there's nowadays you got the flip cam, or I have this Kodak ZI-8. Unfortunately, Kodak is obviously out of business now, and it's gone bankrupt and it's closed down. So probably you wouldn't be able to find any of these lying around too often, but you still can get them. One advantage between the flip is that flip has got a great camera, it's high definition. The one thing I like about the Kodak ZI-8 over the flip is that this one actually has a microphone jack that you can actually plug in, so you can actually use an external microphone rather than using the microphone that's trusted on the camera, which sometimes is not the greatest idea. So as I teach in the Wellness Expert Formula, which is a membership program that I taught a product last year, that I basically talked about how the flip camera and any audio video equipment, you really shouldn't use the audio jack or the microphone that's actually built in the camera, because it just doesn't sound great. You want to make sure you utilize the audio that you can use it, like a wireless mic that I have here, or an external jack that you can actually plug directly into the video camera that you're going to be using. Now, however, having said that, I'm going to show you one today that is very simple to use, that you can go mobile and you can travel around the world just using these 2 simple tools. Actually 3 simple tools. Number 1, you're going to need a tripod because obviously tripod would actually help you stand the camera, so you can actually do this on a one-man show. You don't need 2 people, you don't need a cameraman or anything, or get Russell, your partner, your wife, or your husband to take the filming. You can actually do this on your own. So this is about being mobile here. What I have here is the Manfrotto. This is a really small, compact. I love this tripod because it's so small. You can carry it on the plane and into your suitcase. It's basically the Manfrotto 785B, and it's pretty compact, and you can just sort of spread it out. And basically what's good about this particular one, like I said, it's small and it's compact, but yet you can utilize quite a bit of height with this one, just like any other tripod. Now, the second thing that you would want from on a tripod to actually make yourself mobile is something called an interesting device called the glyph, and I'm going to show you that in 1 second once I get this tripod out. The glyph is basically this small little device on top of the tripod, and this glyph device, is, you can see here, it basically is just a small little device that you can put on this top of this tripod. I'm just going to pop this up here so you can see it, and right here on this little clip here, it just gives you a great little positioning tool for something that most of you would actually have inside your pocket, right? Most people think you need to get this fancy little camera, but with technology nowadays, you can actually utilize something like this, right? The iPhone. Remember, all of you, well, not all of you, some of you have an iPhone, and you can actually take advantage of this. This is the Glyph, G-L-I-F, is the product. You can actually look it up. I have no affiliates with them, but I actually bought this from the United States and got shipped to Australia probably within a week. And it's a great thing because a great little tool. You can put your iPhone here and basically slip it in there as a slot, and basically that becomes your video camera, right? You stand in front of that, and basically you can just do your recording, just as I'm doing recording right now. You can actually, the iPhone's good enough now to basically do video on the go, and the audio is not bad. So unless you can actually put some external jack on it. But for now, if you're just getting started, if you already have a phone, you have an iPhone, you have a great video system that you can actually utilize. All you have to do is buy a Manfrotto tripod, which costs probably less than about $100, and this Glyph was probably about the $30 to $40 range. Two great products for less than $150. You have a tripod and video camera system that you can take mobile to go anywhere, traveling around the world, and you can actually do your video blogs and blogging to your customers or your clients, and upload it onto YouTube, onto your website. So that's my great little suggestions for you today to becoming a mobile expert utilizing just a tripod and your normal iPhone and a little device called the Glyph to make you the expert in your community. I'm Dr. Lawrence. Leave a comment below this video and let me know what you think. Let me know what other suggestions you might have or what you have tried to make yourself an expert online. Take care.